And howdy, folks. This is your old pal, Uncle Al. It is May the 27th. I'm really busy. I'm trying to catch up on my videos. Like I said, I'm on probation until August the 10th. Okay? So I have to be careful of what I can tell you people out there, including the truth. Now, it's summer. Okay? Starting Saturday. This is dealing with the weather. Today's topic is the weather. The United States is going to have two kinds of weather, fire and ice. Past the 100th meridian, going east, is ice. Expect rain, drought, dust storms, you name it, go down the list. Locusts, flies, mosquitoes, snow, hail, lightning, windstorms. God doesn't like you. Okay? That kind of weather. On the East Coast, it's going to vary. In certain spots, like this weekend in my area, 106. Okay? Start of summer. I also have a few friends that tell me a few things that might be going on this weekend. So, like I said, I already know that. So, don't worry. I'll do another video on that one. Okay. Dad on YouTube. Okay, does he have a passport? No. Okay, this is the 5th year of SHTF, 4th year of World War III, 2nd year of Civil War 2.0, 1st year of the Greater Depression. Nothing to do with the current president. It's the last one who had cancer and kind of, let the AI take care of it. You got to wonder, how many laws was okayed by simulated artificial intelligence, not the real president, for the last 4 years? Remember when Chat PT something came out? I believe they used that instead of, President Biden's signature. I'll okay it. All right, little comedy there, folks. You've been governed for the last 3 years. Who's minding the Mint? Who's minding Washington? Okay? We have planetary change. It could be man-made climate change. It could be natural climate change. It could be a whole bunch of other things that I do not want to discuss on YouTube because YouTube has simulated AI. That's why you don't get your notification. Okay? That's why one of the reasons in 2026 they're going to go to court. Okay, and don't forget, we have the CCP, the Chinese Communist Party. If the masses found out how much these guys make, remember, half these people in the party makes more than Donald Trump. Okay, so I don't have to worry about that. And then you have the RI, Radical Islamists. Okay, they don't care about anybody except for their own agenda. They'll kill their own people. That's why nobody accepts refugees from Gaza Strip. Because remember the last 20 years of their attempt to kill everybody in their country, so they don't allow that anymore. Okay? This goes back to 1943. It is a Islamic supremacist fascist mentality. Doesn't matter, because I know Islam. It doesn't matter which side you pick. It falls into that category, and you can blame Hitler on that one. Okay, a lot of you will be dead in a 50-mile circle. You don't have a passport. You're always staring. This is Generation Z, and this is Generation Millennial. The whiners. XY. Okay? The whiners. Okay, you had Generation X, and they have the kids, the millennials, Generation Y. Okay, comedy. They're all going to die in that 50-mile circle. Because once the boomers are gone, and once Generation X is gone, you have the whiners and Generation Z looking at the phones, probably dead on the side of the road. Now, I keep telling this to David Lynn, Taco Talk Time. Or is it Taco Talk Time? taco talk. Okay? Over and over again. He's a little slow, and you got to write the questions in bold print to help him out. Do you understand that? Okay? When you use constantly... Okay, this is a person who has an IQ of 200 and should have went back to college, okay, to get his degrees. But I didn't, because I fed up with the system, because it's not education, it's political propaganda indoctrination. Go look anybody who works at UP or AP. Okay? Now, the big problem with a lot of people is enfeeblement. Not entitlement, enfeeblement. Because they depend on the object. They are slave to that system. Okay, let's see what I got. Okay, they have normalcy bias. They have optimism bias. They have a routine and proximity. They need the smartphone to do normal basic things. Like go to the bathroom. Where's the bathroom? How do I get to a restaurant? I need money. Okay? That's enfeeblement. And we got routine and proximity. You want to kill a person in the 21st century? Take his phone away, his smartphone, and watch him go into a big circle. This morning I had 3 people do that. And I told them, you're quitting the class. I got people that really need this class. You will not survive. Okay? Because people are stupid. And finally, mental collapse. If you take everybody's phone away in one day, you'll have mental collapse you would not believe. And I know, prepping with Sarge, he's a therapist. You'll see people in groups crying at his door, freaking out. Okay. Nope, you don't want to know that one. That's a horrible one. Okay. Trump right now is busy taking out the garbage. All right? Doesn't help when the Democrats and liberal certain groups are getting in his way and causing problems. First, we got to stop all the cyber attacks. Okay? AI cyber attacks went up 60%. You can check it online, and it's true. Go look at, let's see, Homeland Security, the State Department. Just go down the list. We have a food crisis. Again, Brandon and friends screwed it up. Okay? We have an energy crisis. We have a restricted movement. Now I tell a lot of people, 20% of Canada lives in the Golden Horseshoe. That's around Ontario near the Great Lakes. But a lot of people don't understand what I mean. And I'll do a video on that because, Ottawa and around that region, 20% of all Canadians live there. All right? Now, I tell a lot of people, you got to be insane putting 22% of your population in a small, dense area. Okay? Now, back to the United States. Restrictive movement. A lot of Democrats are trying to do this. Electric vehicles. Electric vehicles is fine. But it only takes, I tell a lot of people, solar and wind and other means takes 15% of production make electricity. All right? Solar cars don't work when it's pitch black or freezing cold. Go look at Chicago. They're still cleaning up that mess. I tell a lot of people, it wasn't designed for that. If you have in a dome city, electric cars work fine because you'll have a nuclear power plant to run the dome city. But people don't understand this. Okay? Open yard prison. Trump is cleaning that up. He's deporting a lot of these criminals back to their country. Central bank digital currency. It's like dad on YouTube. Yeah, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. He doesn't understand what he's talking about. Biggest problem right now in Seattle is rise of syphilis because of the anal rape gangs. Okay? Now, Newsom is telling people get rid of their homeless, and the Central Valley is like, oh no, you're not doing that thing. all the major coastal cities are dumping people in the valley. No, we're shipping them back. Don't drop them off in Fresno. Don't drop them off in Bakersfield. We are shipping those people back to the major cities that came from. Bay Area and LA. We had it. We are busy farming. Okay? Nuclear events. Okay? He's trying to stop it. But there's a lot. I don't know why Democrats and liberals want World War III or nuclear events. I think they're crazy. They want to kill people. And then the big problem is World War III. Alright, folks. It's 2025 reality shock time. A lot of you made plans and it went sideways and it doesn't exist anymore. Alright, God bless and good luck. You'll be needing it. Bye now.